Randall Stevenson, the CEO of AT&T, has called Susan into his office. And he says, "Susan, why are you hiding stuff from us?" And Susan says, "I don't know what you mean." And Randall turns that computer monitor on his desk towards her and shows her, "You've had this phone for 2 weeks. Got a new cell phone. Why haven't you told us about it? I'm disappointed in you, Susan. If something terrible should happen, we need to know about all your phones." Yeah, he likes to keep tabs on his employees. That's good, because he is seeing a whole lot of folks 9/11 Flight 93 checking and posting with all AT&T employees. You can alter your phone records all you want, Randall. We've got your PHONEGATE on video. Time on the phone, number dialed. Call Randall up today, put him on speaker, and try to call me Melton. Not 9/11 Flight 93 taking over a decade of asking. Don't forget to post. So a woman is in her house and it's burning, but she is experiencing Randall Stevenson's political, religious, and business censorship, so her phone is not allowed to work properly. And Randall, he knows someone at the police department. A lot of bad apples all over the place. He has gotten him that woman's screams about her kids in that burning building, and yes, he actually got the blood to soak his hands in. Every time you hear Lori's hatred backup noise anywhere, you call up all AT&T employees and you get them to break trying to call me. What else are you involved in?
Man threatening from AT&T's parking lot, "We're gonna finish you all." After another African American man threatening from parking lot. "You better be quiet. Tell the world to make a video of America's hijacked lifelines," and AT&T's active part in that. "Oh, all Mormons try to call me with them on speakerphone. Get those executives on speakerphone from next door." AT&T bought Spectrum to harass a man in a wheelchair, and that's your family's lifeline not working. Call them on that. Get them on speakerphone. Don't forget your generals and colonels. Determine if they are treasonous or not by how they react to your documenting AT&T's threat to America's security. 424-229-4140. Make that video with Randall Stevenson, AT&T executives on speakerphone. Ask them. Tell them. Doesn't matter how many phone records you AT&T. We've got the timestamp on the phone. We've got Mr. Brady's number dialed. We have your threat to our security, PHONEGATE, AT&T, on video. See a vapor trail? Be on the side of those driving the tanks, the jeeps, the jets, the side of children and truth. Make a video of your hijack call to me, Melton. John Melton Brady. Not one 9/11 Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking. That's a lot of phone records altered by AT&T to cover up the crimes. Get it on video. Timestamp on your phone, number dial. And yes, if you have an AT&T employee or executive on speakerphone, tell them you can alter phone records all you want. America has your PHONEGATE on video. Timestamp on your phone, number dial. Remember to certify mail as well. That's why the generals and the colonels have their pie. I don't think AT&T is the primary source of stolen mail. You never know.
Colby, you're one of us now. Never forget that. Randall Stevenson, whenever he introduces a new executive to the rest of the executives, always takes them on a little private getaway. And yes, Colby had earned his spot by being an active part in America's Hijacked Lifelines. Made sure that phone didn't work as a man had an emergency at his house. And whenever he can do this, Randall does it. He got the blood from the hospital, after the man had died. And he dips his hands in it, says, Colby, you're one of us now.
Remember to honk at AT&T? Spectrum's part of AT&T. They bought Spectrum. AT&T did to harass a man in a wheelchair. Telling you the truth about your family's hijacked lifelines. Excuse me. Try to call me right now. 424-229-4140. Make a video, whatever you get when you don't get me. You get AT&T, worried enough to alter phone records for a decade. And you can guess it's going to be just as newsworthy, me not getting a 9/11 Flight 93 check in a decade of asking if your phone's not allowed to work. If it's AT&T, when you need the firemen, police, paramedics. So honk at AT&T, honk at Spectrum, and yes, honk at the Mormons case in your neighborhood when no one's home but your kids after school. Let those Mormon cult perverts know that America is keeping an eye on them, and America and Jesus want them to write the whole country off their cult sales route. Oh guys, do that. Remember to honk for Jesus every time you see those Mormon missionaries. Go by those ugly as sin temples for those 3 hours those zealots spend worshiping the devil and his lies, and honk, let them know we're keeping an eye on you. We're not going to let you get away with those crimes anymore. Semper Fi, aim high, fly, fight, win. This we will defend America from the Mormon cult with their dangerous Muslim, Saudi Arabian Muslim brothers on American soil. Call them up, all Mormons, and get them angry. They'll tell you what else they're involved in aside from taunting a man in a wheelchair and hijacking your lifeline. As you try to call me, you don't know when else. But you do know AT&T is going to alter the phone records. So get them angry and find out what other threat to security the Mormons are. Oh, a high society thing. Oh, you remember Dallas? TV show? Yeah, in Texas. Fancy folks rubbing elbows. $1,000 plate thing, and Randall Stevenson, CEO, with the bloody hands of AT&T, has just one too many people. Ask him why they're harassing a man in a wheelchair. Bought Spectrum to do that. Why they're harassing a man in a wheelchair, and how many folks' lifelines are affected by AT&T's political, religious, and business censorship. He goes wild. He starts throwing stuff. He starts screaming. Folks take out their phones and make videos. Waiters, other folks other than, even the fancy highbrow folks. They start making videos of Randall. Rage. And why are his hands a little red? Oh, it's his, he likes to dip his hands in blood. The blood of those who, their lifelines did not work in an emergency. He likes to do that. Put the numbers of AT&T executives on the backs of these fives. Call them up day and night and ask them. Get them raging, they'll tell you what else Brando's doing to compromise the security of America. Timestamp on your phone, number dialed. AT&T, you can alter phone records all you want. We got your PHONEGATE on video. See a vapor trail? 9/11, Flight 93, checking post and 5. Be on the side of those driving the tanks, the jeeps, the jets, beside the children and THRU. Tried to call me with AT&T executives on speakerphone. Not one, 9/11 Flight 93 checking over a decade of asking. No certified mail either. It takes just a few minutes to get AT&T on speakerphone. Remember to hand their numbers off to someone else so they can let AT&T know you're watching. You know why the prices are so high. They're conducting harassment techniques. They're hijacking lifelines. Be on the side of those driving the tanks, the jeeps, the jets, the side of the children and THRU. Make that video of you trying to call me with Randall Stevenson and others from AT&T on speakerphone. Timestamp on your phone, number dialed. Tell that executive you can alter all the phone records you want. All of America has timestamp on their phones, number dialed. Doesn't do you much good. 9/11 Flight 93, check right now, and then later on, call up Randall Stevenson, AT&T CEOs. And ask them, when else will your phone not be allowed to work because of their censorship? That's your lifeline. They're compromising America's security as well as your family's security. Call them on that. Hear AT&T angry. Backing out of the phone monopoly and the compromising of the America's security business. Oh, have to excuse me, I'm in the middle of dinner. Make that video, put AT&T's executives on the backs of those fives. These fives right here. Find them at your better bars, parties, military bases, college campuses, churches. And yeah, they're supposed to be at vote-truth.blogspot.com. Check it out. Put them on speakerphone, those executives. Try to call me with them on speakerphone. Doesn't matter how often you alter phone records. We got it on video. Dirty censorship. Dirty, dirty, dirty censorship. Hey, Lou, will you go wash my car again? They're living with lots of hijacked calls in the emergency that don't go through properly because of AT&T's political, religious, and business censorship affecting our lifelines. So you call them up, you put the numbers on the backs of these AT&T fives, generals, colonels as well, and you ask them, when else will my phone not be allowed to work because of what you're an active part in it. An active part in that dirty, dirty censorship. When else will my phone not be allowed to work? Timestamp on your phone, number dialed, say you can AT&T your phone records, our phone records, all you want. I'm getting your PHONEGATE on video. Same with all Mormons. Put them on that Mormon Muslim watch list. Hear AT&T's commercial for censorship? Make a video of your family's lifeline being hijacked. Hear AT&T backing out of the phone monopoly business, the threat to American security business. Make a video. Put AT&T's executives on the phone, on the speakerphone, as you try to call me, Melt. 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. You get AT&T's war on the American people and charging us to wage that war. 150 million subscribers. Every one of you, get that video. AT&T's CEO and executives, what do you know about this? It doesn't matter how many phone records you alter, AT&T. All of America's got AT&T's PhoneGate on video. Timestamp on your phone, number dialed. Make that video, post that video right now. Side talking to their impersonator of yours truly. Up here, telling them not to do something. I don't know what it was. But see AT&T openly committing fraud. 9/11 Flight 93, check and post the 5. Make that video. Americans hijack lifelines. Post. Got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number dialed. You got AT&T's PhoneGate. Put them on speakerphone. Try to call me. Tell them you're compromising the security of me, my family, our nation. We're not going to have that. So you get AT&T's PhoneGate on video. Timestamp on your phone, number dialed, you tell them. AT&T, those phone records all you want. We got AT&T's PhoneGate on video. It is some bizarre kind of thing designed to intimidate. Here, Lori's hatred. On the disability check. So you should be making a whole lot of money from traffic heart, but the devil Lori is in the way. AT&T's bloody hands in the way of all of our better livelihoods. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Every time you hear Lori and Brady Bond's hatred, backup noise. Remind you to check and post some 5 with her and her gay husband in Louisiana 24/7, and all AT&T employees until you get the truth out of them about what else Randall Stephenson, CEO, is doing to compromise the security of America. Do a little intel for America. Post. Remember to throw that hatred back at AT&T. They love noise, so make sure you get every AT&T home address. And yeah, give them all the noise they want 24/7, and call them up. Try to call them up 24/7. Call them up 24/7. You can reach them by phone. Try to call me with them on speakerphone, and you find out what other treason AT&T and their employees are involved in aside from hijacking America's lifelines. Are they preparing an invasion or a revolution? Ask them. Get the truth out of them. Post. Hear AT&T's commercial for censorship on TV or in a parking lot near you? Make a video of AT&T's PhoneGate. Timestamp on your phone. Number dialed. AT&T's Randall Stephenson, CEO, or other AT&T executives on speakerphone, and you tell them. Doesn't matter how many phone records you alter. America has your PhoneGate. You're compromising of our security. PhoneGate on video. And remember to hand out those executives' numbers to a lot of other Americans so they can do the same thing. Put them on the backs of these 4x6 prints. Look for them at your bit of bars, parties, military bases. Vote-truth.blogspot.com, along with a whole bunch of other sites. Document AT&T's PhoneGate. To date. Melton's videos and photos for this phone making this video, and I'm going to make it quick if I can, because this was from not yesterday but the day before. Literally so much harassment going on, middle of the night. Didn't get a good night's sleep. I'm still not feeling the best. So yeah, Wake up those involved, including AT&T and the Mormons, and try to call me with them on speakerphone, and you find out what other things they're involved in besides harassing a man in a wheelchair who's been telling you the truth for the past decade and has yet to get that first Flight 93 check. Put all those Mormons, especially those librarians in genealogy, let them brag on their grandson's Mormon cult work. Get them talking and they'll tell you exactly what else they're involved in. The same as works with Randall Stephenson and his CEO, his executives. Get them talking. They're stumbling out of that bar. Great time to call them up. Find out how else they're compromising America's security. I'm at the post. See some clouds and a bird. 9/11. Flight 93, checking posting 5. You're trying to call me. I've been asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check for over a decade. I have yet to get one. That you picking up your phone and actually reaching me at my number, and knowing your phone works all the time, or at least most of the time. For sure, if you can't reach me, political, religious, and business censorship is stopping your phone. And it's going to be just as newsworthy if you need the firemen, police, paramedics, and AT&T censorship stops your phone for political, religious, or business reasons then. So make that video of America's Hijacked Lifelines and call up all AT&T employees and put them on speakerphone, try to call me, tell them you can alter phone records all you want. I've got your PHONEGATE on video. Hear AT&T's harassment commercial? Make a video of your hijack call to meet with AT&T's executives on speakerphone. 424-229-4140. Make the video, post the video. Tell AT&T they can AT&T phone records all they want. All of America has their crimes. They're compromising of our security on video. Be the reporter. Yeah, try to call me up in front of reporters as well. Show them how to do their job with incredibly easily documented censorship. No certified mail either. That'd be the generals and colonels. Put their numbers on the backs of those 5s as well. Be the reporter.
It's 5 o'clock outside of Jerry's home. He's an AT&T employee. 5 o'clock outside his home, and someone has a very loud noisemaker, like the Randall Stephenson blood on his hand. Hijack America's Lifelines covering up the crimes he does with that. Someone has been calling him 24/7 past couple of weeks. And this man lets that concerned citizen know all about what he's been doing for Randall, what Randall is planning. You should too. Wake him up. Wake him up early. Get him up. Get the truth out of them. They're compromising our security as a nation, as individuals with AT&T. Play some noise. Get them a little angry. Find out what they're planning, aside from being tactical about harassing a man in a wheelchair.
Remember, hear that devil Lori backup noise. Make a video of your hijack call to me. 424-229-4140. Make the video, post. It's your family's lifeline being hijacked. Be the reporter. Call me up in front of reporters. Show them how to do their job. Call me up in front of every AT&T employee. Put them on speakerphone or see them in person. And tell them you can AT&T phone records, alter phone records all you want. We got PHONEGATE. Hussein's, Trump's, the Mormons, the Muslims, Chinese, and AT&T's PHONEGATE, all playing a very active role directly around me. Make that video if you hijack call to me. Post. Oh, I should warn you. It's amazing how those things shut off. Not the backup sound. The someone's car alarm. Oh, if you're coming around here, I should warn you, Eagle Rock, 4260. There are an awful lot of AT&T employees, so turn those car alarms on. They've been stealing my livelihood. They've been AT&T in my livelihood for over a decade. They've been stealing your livelihood. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me. Yeah, it's not going to be boring when you need the firemen, police, paramedics. Money out of your pocket every day. When you call them countless other customers. So, remember to check and post in 5 with them. Be a speaker. I'm telling you, you can AT&T phone records all you want. America has your PHONEGATE, Randall Stevenson, and all AT&T employees. We got your PHONEGATE on video. That's the sound of AT&T backing out of the threat to America's security business. These are all I'm going to join. I'm thinking of doing just the first 65. And these are longer ones of AT&T's desperation, their hate. I called on America. See, 9/11 Flight 93 check for the past decade, and I haven't gotten one. No mail about those 9/11 Flight 93 checks. I haven't been getting either. That's the general's, the colonel's business. And yes, AT&T, call them up, put them on speakerphone. And you try to call me with them on speakerphone, tell them you can AT&T our phone records all you want. America has your threat to our security as a family, as individuals, as families, and as a nation. We can't have you compromising our security. This is your PHONEGATE, Randall Stevenson. We've got it on video. Timestamp on your phone number dial. Got your hatred on video too. Harassing a man in a wheelchair. Does it again. Pulls forward, then backs up to harass a man in a wheelchair. This man right here, AT&T employee. They bought Spectrum to harass me, a man in a wheelchair, and you, your family. That's your lifeline not working. So you park your noisemaker. However you can make noise outside of his apartment, outside of his, oh well, it would be nice to use an apartment complex. Outside of his home, wherever it is. You 911 Flight 93, check and post in 5. With that man right there. He's made it personal with you. And after you had a whole lot of folks parked outside making noise, you call him up 24/7 and you get the truth out of about what else. That's a harassment technique right there. What else are you doing besides hijacking America's lifelines, AT&T? That lower level employee there will tell you exactly what he's doing to harass other Americans other than hijacking their child's lifeline. That man right there is going to tell you. You get him angry enough, he will tell you what Randall Stevenson is doing. Do that. He just requested to be called 24/7. He just requested to have you park noisemakers outside of that man's home. Do that. Find out what AT&T is up to. Intel. Post. Here AT&T harassing the man in the wheelchair and you. That's your family's lifeline not working. As you try to call me, not one 911 Flight 93 taking over a decade of asking No certified mail, no non-certified mail in that decade. You hear that backup noise? Lori's hatred noise, I call it. Where you're at, put the numbers of AT&T's employees on the backs of those fives of theirs and hand them out. Church, work, school, tell everyone. Try to call Melton. Make a video of America's hijacked lifelines. Put them on speakerphone. What else is your company doing? Besides hijacking my family's lifeline as I tried to call Mr. Brady. 424-229-4140. It's your AT&T livelihood too. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me. Phone ringing, error misses, busy signal. Yeah, it's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, police, paramedics. It's money out of your pocket every day. So, yeah, call them on that. Call AT&T. All employees, put them on speakerphone. You try to call me, you tell them. You can AT&T phone records all you want. I've got your PHONEGATE on video. Remember to mail me also. That's the reason for the generals. The generals on here, generals and colonels, they don't know. After a decade of me asking for 93 checks with all kinds of imagery, all kinds of videos, they don't know what one is. They're involved or they're incompetent. You educate them by trying to call me. Excuse me. Handsome ball guy. I have trouble doing two things at once. By trying to call me with them on speakerphone. Tell them, General, we need new folks in your boots in AT&T suits who aren't jeopardizing the security of America by actively participating in America's hijacked lifeline. Remember to mail me those, anything, lifeline, laptop. It's going to be stolen if you put my address on it. So mail it to me, whatever. Computer experts will probably know more about that than I do. So mail it to me. Once it gets stolen, and locate America's stolen mail warehouses. Those with bloody hands, hijacking lifelines, also stealing our mail. Come see me in person. Show me that perfect place to take a photo of myself against clouds and to build Jesus' immaculate house. Those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present to greatness with. Come see me in person and tell me all about that place and what you think of our hijacked lifelines. If you ever thought your phone was working slowly, your AT&T phone. In an emergency, here's how you check. You try to call me right now, you got that time on your phone, the date, and you got AT&T's compromising of your family security and our nation's security. Post. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me, you get AT&T's active participation in our hijacked lifelines. Their bloody hand. Remember, Randall Stevenson, CEO, and all employees of AT&T. That noise is easily turned off and should be this close to many apartment complexes. They request that you park your noisemakers outside their homes and that you call them 24/7. Do that. Find out what else besides Hijack America's Lifeline that Randall Stevenson is actively involved in. You get them when they're a little angry, they just gotten high, they had a fight with somebody. You'll find out what other treason they're involved in besides. Me not getting a 911 plate 93 check for over a decade and nothing, not being news for one. But yeah, they're involved in other stuff besides that. Get it on video. Get them angry. Tell them you can AT&T phone records all you want. You've got their PHONEGATE on video. Timestamp on your phone, number dial. Find out what they're doing, and yeah, help them back out of the security compromising business of being a phone monopoly. AT&T employee has hate in his heart that is affecting your family's lifeline. Try to call me right now. 424-229-4140. Make a video of America's hijacked lifelines. Not one 93 check call in over a decade of asking. That's AT&T AT&T-ing your phone records, altering your phone records, on top of hijacking your call. So I'm going to tell you, do the meanest thing some of you might think there is to do. Turn about. You go outside that man's house, that man's home. You follow him with noise. You got your own noise makers. You call him 24/7. Oh, you want to feel sorry for his family? He's not feeling sorry for any of these families in 6 different apartment complexes. That is AT&T's hate. Randall Stevenson of Dallas, Texas, AT&T headquarters, is hate. So you park outside these folks in particular, their souls are a little darker. They're actively taking part in harassing a man in a wheelchair. They know full well about that. Sleep's my pain medicine. And these folks with blackened souls, like my devil sister, they have hate in their heart. So you park outside their homes. Let's not call them houses. This is my home here, the Immaculate Apartment. You get them raging, and those blackened hearts and souls will tell you in their rage what else they are doing besides hijacking your child's lifeline as you try to call me, and you don't know when else it won't be allowed to work, but you can bet it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check for a decade and not getting one. Get every AT&T employee's home phone, cell phone, landline, office phone, every AT&T employee's address. You put that noisemaker outside of their blackened homes, their blackened heart and soul homes, and you get them raging. And they will tell you what Randall Stevenson is doing besides attacking America, planning a revolution perhaps. Who knows? An invasion from the Russians? Middle East perhaps? AT&T is compromising America's security as families and as a nation. Get it on video and get out of those folks what else their hate is doing across the country. That is threatening us as families, as individuals, and as a nation. Remember the post? Hear a siren? All firefighters, all policemen, all priests, all soldiers. You protect America. Protect your cities. Make a video of dangerous lifeline censorship that is threatening our security as a nation, as families, and as individuals. Make that video. 424-229-4140. I'm a handsome bald guy. I have trouble doing 2 things at once. Got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. You got PHONEGATE. You got AT&T's PHONEGATE. Call up AT&T's CEO, Randall Stevenson, and his executives. They've got 150 million subscribers. Overcharging all of them because they're using that money to conduct harassment techniques against me, a man in a wheelchair, and you. Your lifeline not working. AT&T's phone not working as you try to call me. 424-229-4140. Yeah. Make a video of it. Call up those executives, put them on speakerphone, and protect America. Make a video of your hijack call to me and tell them. Doesn't matter how many phone records you alter. AT&T. Doesn't matter. Oh, they bought Spectrum out to harass me with a closed parking lot with that backup noise. And yes, they're harassing you with that lifeline not working. As you try to call me, you don't know when else AT&T's political, religious, and business censorship will be affecting your lifeline. So you tell them you can alter phone records all you want, guys. All of America has AT&T's PHONEGATE on video. Timestamp on your phone, your number dial, my number dial on your phone. 424-229-4140. Your lifeline. Document AT&T's PHONEGATE.
Melton's skyline imagery. The big one here is the view from Olive Street, around 5th Street there, the Chinatown here in Los Angeles. Remember, that is all AT&T employees requesting that you park that noisemaker outside of their homes. Do that. It's also the sound of them backing up out of the phone monopoly business, but park that noisemaker outside of their homes. You call them up 24/7, put their numbers and addresses on the backs of any of my 93 check imagery, call them up, make that video of your family's hijacked lifeline and that man on the other end of the line or woman being an active part in that. Tell them you can AT&T phone records all you want. America has your PHONEGATE, your treason on video. What are they planning? An invasion? A revolution? You get them angry enough, you call them when they're drunk, when they're high, when they had a fight with their girlfriend, wife, when the boss gives them too much work, or perhaps too many folks have just called them to ask them why they're a part of Hijack America's Lifelines. You're going to get the truth out. You're going to find out what else they're doing besides threatening your families and America's security. AT&T, yeah, they bought Spectrum to harass a man in a wheelchair. You're going to find out what else they're involved in. Do that.
Hear AT&T's hatred? And remember, it's often turned down. That's about medium right there. Between the highest and the lowest, it's often turned down. Hear their hatred? Tell everyone. Park your noisemakers outside of all AT&T employees, including Spectrum. They bought Spectrum to harass a man in a wheelchair. Been asking you to check your family's lifeline for over a decade, has yet to get one. I call that the Lori backup noise, because it's her kind of obvious, my personal knife in the back sister. It's her kind of obvious. She can't risk you not knowing that it's her being intentional. She's got to be obvious. So yeah, call up those AT&T employees and put them on speakerphone, and you try to call me with them on speakerphone. And yeah, park your noisemakers outside. You call them 24/7. You get them when they just had a fight with their girlfriend or their husband. You get them when they're running late for work. And yeah, I promise you, when they just smoked some weed to get this guy home from the bar. Rando's been overworking them. You get them at that time, they'll tell you what else besides hijacking America's Lifeline that AT&T is actively involved in. And you tell all AT&T employees, your company can alter phone records all they want. We got your PHONEGATE on video. You got the time, you got the date. You got my number dialed. You got AT&T compromising the security of America and your family. And that not being news. We the people must be the reporters. Do that. Get them to talk. Don't mind being a little mean. They park a noisemaker and noise-making fleet outside of a handsome bald guy's home. You return the favor for me. Oh, that's the sound of AT&T backing out of the phone monopoly business. Get it on video. I know you. AT&T employees love that sound. They're harassing a man in a wheelchair who's been telling you the truth about your family's lifeline being hijacked for over a decade. So let them hear that sound everywhere they go. And yes, don't forget to put their numbers on the backs of their fives. And call them up. Home, office, cell phone, landline, 24 hours a day. They love stealing America's lifelines and AT&T and phone records just as much as they love harassing a man in a wheelchair and hijacking your lifeline. It's going to be just as newsworthy, guys, if your phone's not allowed to work because of political, religious, business censorship in an emergency. Because of that, it's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for a 93 check for over a decade with imagery and videos, not getting one. So, make that video of AT&T employees on speakerphone, you know, when they just got home from that bar, or they've done their drugs, or perhaps they're, 4 o'clock in the morning and they got to get up early to go to work. Get them on speakerphone. Tell them you can alter phone records all you want. We've got AT&T's PHONEGATE on video, and yeah, they get a little angry. Yeah, it's you finding out what other things they might be involved with besides religious, political, business censorship, and compromising America's security, hijacking lifelines. They love that sound. Make sure you hear it, when they're home. Tell them we don't like your hatred. We're throwing it back at you.